From time to time, I'll do these videos where I will solely address the Kim Goguen community. Uh, just because of the sheer fact, at least from my impression and from my understanding, the way I'm looking at my channel and from what I'm seeing, I'd say that maybe 60 to 70% of my viewers are from her community or people that follow Kim or people that support Kim. And that's based off of my views on my videos, the likes, and all of that. Just the metrics that I have to measure. It pretty much sums it up that I'd say most of the people watching me are from her community. So I'll make these kind of videos just to address that community. Kind of, I don't know if setting the record straight is the right word, but just to give you guys like a direct message so you guys know where I'm coming from. But before I get into the video, please like and subscribe if you like my content. Also check out my Patreon. I did mention that I will be updating the links to all my social media. I do want to use my Patreon as a central hub to get my supporters and viewers over there and kind of get you guys can get your requests in terms of videos and things you want me to talk about. And if you want me to address something with you one-on-one, Patreon's going to be the place to do that. I'm going to get rid of the groups that I made just because, like, I made a group on Telegram and a group on Discord, and that was at the request of some viewers, but nobody's using those groups, so I'm going to get rid of that. But Patreon will be the place where you can go and have a more personal interaction with me, and I hope you guys support that. And with that being said, let's get on with the video. So, yeah, I want you guys to understand something. The number one thing I think is the most important thing to say, because believe it or not, a lot of people get confused for some reason. I don't know why, because I don't sound like a woman. I don't talk like a woman. I'm not a woman. I don't plan on ever transitioning or whatever. Yet people get me confused with Kim. They think because I talk about Kim, and I want you guys to really open your minds and don't get offended. Just listen to what I'm saying. People think because I talk about Kim that me and Kim are somehow the same person. We're 100% aligned. I agree with everything she says. I'm a blind Kim supporter, whatever the case may be. This is not the case. Not even close. If anything, I am very different than Kim in a lot of areas. The only thing that me and Kim really share in common, besides a lot of knowledge that's just the truth, is that we have the same end goal. We're trying to get to the same place. We're trying to free the world of the evil ones that control it. That's pretty much where her and I are 100% completely in alignment. Everything else, unless it's just an objection, like a fact beyond a shadow of a doubt can be proven. I've had my questions about some of the things that she said, and I've brought those issues up in different videos recently, especially. But regardless of that, you guys need to understand something. And also, this isn't just for the Kim community. If you consider yourself a light worker, a white hat, or somebody that's fighting on the side of good or fighting for humanity, whatever you want to consider yourself, you need to understand the enemy that you're dealing with. I'm not your enemy. Even if I may sound harsh or I curse or I say things in a manner in which you don't like or prefer, I'm not your enemy. If anything, I'm your greatest ally. Besides Kim, of course. So, what I'm about is the real truth. That's it. I never made this channel, even if you look at the description of the channel, it doesn't say anything about holding people's hands, cuddling people, being your best friend. None of that. I never made the channel with that intention. I never made the channel with the intention of being soft or speaking softly or doing ASMR to make you feel good. That's not this channel. If that's what you thought when you came here, You watch Kim Goguen, you like how Kim says things, and she makes you feel good, and you thought you would watch my channel and you would get the same feeling. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And I'm sure you know that by now if you've watched my Kim Goguen videos or any other videos. Very different than she is. My approach to this situation is much more direct, harsh, no mercy. And it's funny that I'm saying that because Kim has literally confessed, according to what she says, not me. This is what she said, is that she literally kills people. That's what she said, not me. Her words, not mine. And she didn't say it exactly the way I said it, but that's what she's implying, right? Yet, I'll have people from her community complain about the way I make videos, or that I curse too much, or I'm too harsh, or they don't like my energy, my vibe is off, whatever. And the worst thing I think people do is they just unsub and leave. Don't say anything. If you're going to unsub, that's cool, whatever. At least give me some content and material so I can make an ass out of you before you leave and tell me what your problem is. Because again, if you don't like the way I say things, you're in for a rude awakening when you realize the evil that's in this world. Compared to that, I am a saint. Why do you think Kim resorts to literally evaporating them from existence? That's always what she ends up doing, right? No matter how many chances she gives these people, no matter how many conversations she has with them and tries to give them timelines and all of that, she always ends up resorting to eliminating them and getting rid of them completely. Why do you think that happens? And whether she does it or her group of ETs or others, as she calls it, or the enforcer, whatever, whoever you think she's doing it with, she's a part of that creation, or as she calls it, source. According to her, she's being given this directive to take action to do these things, right? How are my words? This is like what the left believes, right? The left believes that words are violence. If you think that what I'm saying is so harsh and so bad, then you're no different than a leftist, because you think my words are violence. Yet, what do the leftists do? They actually kill people, or fake kill people, like the fake assassination or whatever. They try to really actually commit harm or commit violence. And a lot of them really believe this. That's what you guys need to get in your head. This isn't just a fake thing happening in terms of what happened with Charlie Kirk or how the left really feels about you. But that's how they think. They think that it's okay for them to actually commit violence. But it's not okay for you to say harsh words that they don't like. Do you see where I'm going with this? So if you think like that, and you're okay with Kim getting rid of people, yet you have a problem with my words, don't you think that's kind of how the left is? And the left, I'm going to tell you guys right now, they're the evil side. They're the demons. They're the chosen side for the demons that control the world. The demons, the evil ones that I talk about, they operate directly through the left, the political left. Those are just puppets for the demons. They're not the actual real threat, but they are working for them, whether they know it or not. A lot of them are just possessed by demons. They don't even realize it. That's why in the last video I talked about the COVID vaccination. And I'm not going to get too much into that because I still don't know YouTube's rules on that. But apparently there were agents in that caused harm to humans, and they were sleeper agents. They were demonic agents in that treatment. That's all I'm going to say. And now you're seeing why that was being pushed so much by the left. Because look what it's doing to people. And I'm not saying that's the whole reason why people are going crazy and acting psychotic, but it's a big part of it. It's part of it for sure. Long story short, you have to realize, all you light workers and good people and pacifists, that your enemy is demonic. Whether they're controlled by demons or they're just demonic in nature, or even if you think it's just a human acting demonic. And they don't have the same sympathy for you, empathy for you, as you have for them. They don't want to hold your hand. They don't want to sing songs with you. They don't care what you think. They want to silence you. They want to kill you. That's the real truth of the world we live in. Okay? That's what's really going on. And I'm going to say this again, a disclaimer. If you already know this, this isn't for you. But there are people on the white hat side, the light worker side, the good side, whatever you want to classify it as, right? Even part of King Goguen community that think that holding hands and singing Kumbaya and being friends with everybody, that's going to save the world. I'm going to give you guys a harsh wake-up call right now that you're not going to like, but it's the real truth whether you like it or not. Do you think that there were light workers that lived inside of Ukraine before Russia came in there and blew that place up? In Kiev, let's talk about Kiev, right? The main city of Ukraine. I believe it's the capital, right? Do you think there were people in Kiev before Russia came and blew them the fuck up that were light workers? I'm going to go out on a limb and just based off of odds say the odds tell me that yes, there were probably some Kumbaya Namaste people that lived in Kiev that were meditating and holding hands and doing all this stuff, right? What happens when Russia comes in and blows you up and you're holding hands with somebody singing a song? Do you think Russia gives a fuck about you holding hands with somebody and meditating? Do you think they care about your morals and the good that you're trying to do for the world? They don't give a fuck. If they did, then all your praying and all your holding hands would have stopped them. But it didn't. So I have a real problem with people that believe that focus inward. Just focus on yourself. Just work on yourself. And everything will work out. Just namaste. Like hold hands. Let's pray. I have a problem. And let me tell you why. With this pacifist bullshit. Because you're putting yourself to sleep and you're putting other people to sleep while the evil ones destroy you. That's what you're doing. You're being selfish and you're telling people to focus on themselves. Fuck the rest of the world. Right? And you're not saying fuck the rest of the world, but your actions speak louder than your words. Because you're saying just focus on yourself, fix yourself, and as long as you do that, the world will change around you. Right? Everything will just get better magically, right? Isn't that what you guys preach? And what's the reality of the world we live in? That's all bullshit. That's not how the world works. Do you understand? Because again, I can just use that one example of Kiev, and there are many more that I could talk about. Like I can talk about what happened to the Falun Gong in China and all these other different people that believe in peace is power, and as long as we're peaceful, everything will work out. But you need to understand that other people in this world don't think like you and feel like the way you do. They don't agree with the way you see the world. They don't give a damn. They don't give a fuck about your views. And to make it worse, it's not just that they don't care. It's that they want to destroy you because you think like that. They want to kill you because you think like that. Do you understand where I'm going with this? So when you turn into this pacifist and you just say, oh, you know, we shouldn't be so mean. We shouldn't curse. We shouldn't put out evil energy. Blah. Let me tell you how I work, okay? This is me. You don't have to do what I do. But if you're not going to do what I do, don't get in my fucking way. Get the fuck out of my way. That's how I feel about it. But the way I think and the way I feel is I fight fire with fire. And I truly believe that me working on the light worker side, quote unquote, the light side, the white hats, whatever you want to call it, right? The side that's supposed to be good. I feel like the reason why I'm on that side right now is because you guys are so deluded and lost that you need somebody like me to come and show you the way. Somebody needs to wake you guys up to the truth, the real truth of what's going on. Because if nobody comes and tells you what's going on and the true evil that exists and what they're going to do to you, you guys are going to keep doing the same shit. And then you're going to keep wondering, well, why isn't the world getting better? Why aren't things improving? Because you're not doing anything to fix it. And this eternal war of good and evil would be easily won by the good side, except that you guys are cowards. You're pacifist. You let people run all over you. You think being good to everybody is the answer. That's absolutely not the case. The way I feel and the way I think is, you're going to do some shit to me, I'm going to do it right back to you, whether it's good or bad. You're going to fuck with me, I'm going to fuck with you worse. Look on this channel all the times people try to talk shit to me and how I obliterated them. And you can also find people that I have good conversations with. Good civil conversations. But here's one thing that you guys really don't seem to understand. And you unsub when I do this. For some reason, you guys are like, "Oh, how could you be so mean? How could you say that to this person? They weren't so bad." But here's the way I look at it. If you in any way, shape, or form assist the evil side, you're just as evil as they are. That's why, even in human law, there's a such thing as an accomplice to the crime, right? So even if you yourself didn't commit the crime, but you're assisting the person that committed the crime, you're just damn near as guilty, right? Because you were there and you were helping them out. But long story short, if you're so naive and gullible that you fall for what the evil ones do, and you're willing to hold their hand and defend them, like the people that defended the guy that killed the lady from Ukraine, those kind of people, and you think you're doing a good thing, but in reality, you're doing some evil shit, I have no mercy for you. To me, you're just as evil as the evil ones. So I'll have people come on this channel and try to leave their little comments and try to teach people and say things because they think they're doing a good thing, but they don't realize that they're leading people to more ignorance, and it's misleading people. And that is evil to me. To me, the only good that actually really exists in the whole universe is the real truth. If you're not about that, you're evil to me. That's how I feel. But I'm willing to give some people the benefit of the doubt, like Kim Goguen, because I see her greater mission and what she's actually trying to do. And let me give you an example. And I've talked about this already, but I'm going to talk about it again, in case you haven't watched the other videos. When she talks about God, right? My problem with that is, I know why she's doing it, because a lot of ignorant people that are religious watch her, and she knows that. And she knows that if she doesn't say the word God, even though she doesn't agree with it, that those ignorant, dumb fucks that are religious, they're not going to listen to her. They're just going to be like, "Oh, well, I believe in God, and if you don't believe in God, I don't want to hear what you have to say." That's how people are. They're so brainwashed by those religions that they're not going to listen to anyone that doesn't agree with them, right? So Kim knows that, and she says the word God to appease those people and to try to get other information to them so they can see the real truth of the world. That's what she's doing. I don't agree with this method. And it was the number one reason. There were other reasons, but this was the number one reason why I stopped watching Kim, because I don't like that. I hate that. And for those of you that think, "Oh, you can't say the word hate, it's such a evil, strong, negative word." Okay, it's a human emotion. Get the fuck over it. You can hate people, you can hate ideas, you can hate whatever the fuck you want. Stop with this bullshit namaste garbage of, "Oh, you can't hate something, it's so negative. How could you say that?" I hate when she says the word God. I hate when Sunny says it. I hate when she says it. Why? Because you're misleading people and you're making them feel good about their religion, and you're making them think that they're legitimate in their beliefs. Whatever they believe, when you say the word God, you make them feel that they're right about it. And then, instead of them listening to everything that Kim says, and I've seen this in her community, or people that have left comments on my channel, they're talking about God. They're talking about their religion. They're not talking about what Kim said. I'm like, did you guys miss the message? She wasn't talking about God, but you guys are talking about God. I'm like, that's not what her main message was. So inadvertently, Kim has misled some people because she used the word God. Now, I say inadvertently, but I actually think she knows what she's doing. And what I mean by that is she knows there's going to be some people that are going to be misled. She's doing like this thing where it's like collateral damage. She's like, all right, well, I mean, people are going to believe in God and they're going to be misled. So, I mean, take the good with the bad. That's what she's doing. So she knows, like, if I ever had a conversation with her, I guarantee you she would say that this is what it is. Whether she wants to admit it or not, that's what it is. It doesn't matter. The point that I'm trying to make is I don't do that. I tell you, that's, you see my channel, right? It's called Real Truth. I give you guys the real truth, and I'm going to tell you what it really is. And I'm not going to mislead you. I'm not going to make shit up to make myself feel good and lead you astray, or to make you feel good, which is what Kim does. She tries to make people feel good with her message. Sometimes she doesn't care, though. I've seen her like get angry, and when she gets angry, she's not that different than me. Like, she just says, fuck this, blah, blah, blah. She'll start cursing, and she doesn't care. She'll just say whatever. And I appreciate that she can be real like that. But again, for me, I'm always on. I don't turn myself off to make people feel good. I'm always on. So the me that you see in these videos and the way that I say things, that's how I always am. Whether you met me in real life or on the internet, doesn't matter. I'm always going to be me. Now, if you want me to treat you right and you want to feel good when you're talking to me, then don't come to me with some bullshit. Because I'm going to tell you straight up that you're full of shit. And if you don't like people telling you that, then you ain't about the real truth. That's how I feel about it. And if you're not about the real truth, I don't give a fuck about you. That's how I am. Again, I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to be your buddy and hold your hand and pat you on the back and hug you. I'm here to tell you what the fuck is really going on. Do you understand? That's what I'm about. That's why me and Kim are different. And I'm not saying I'm, necessarily more real than she is, but she has her way of doing things and I have my way of doing things. So when you come to watch me, you need to realize that you're not coming to watch Kim. You're not coming to watch the UNN report. You're not coming here to hear Sonny's cute little voice. You're here to listen to me. And if you don't want to listen, that's fine. I'm not forcing you to watch me. Nobody's making you watch my channel. You're choosing to press play and sit through the video. And you already know what I'm about. You already know how I am. So that's why I get really annoyed when people complain about, but again, I'm going to say this straight up. I'd rather you guys complain and leave so I can make a video out of you and showing the world how stupid you are than to just unsub and not say anything. So if you're going to unsub, you don't like me, blah, blah, cool. Tell me why you disagree with what I'm saying and what I'm saying that is wrong, and then leave. And then I will show the world how stupid you fucking are. Right? But if you just unsub just to be a dick, or whatever, you're just a coward. And I have no respect for you. And it's fine, whatever. You can do that if you want to also, but you just ran away like a pussy. That's the way I look at it. But long story short, I'm not going to make this video too long. I just want you guys to understand that the enemy that we're facing, it's not me. And if you're getting angry at me for the things I say on this channel, you have no idea how truly evil this world is. I'm nothing compared to what the true evil is. And this is what surprises me too about Kim's community. Because again, I'll say something that's different than what Kim says, and then people will unsub. So that's why I assume that it's Kim viewers that are leaving. Because again, most of my viewers are from Kim's community. And it just so happens that you guys leave when I say things that Kim didn't say, or it's not 100% aligned with what Kim is saying. And if you're that soft and pussified, then I don't want you here. But I'm surprised, again, because of all the things that Kim says and the things that she does, that you guys are that fucking soft. That you can't handle a few curses and the real truth. I thought that's what you guys were all about. Now, if you're one of her good viewers or good people that understands me, and we've had good conversations, then this is nothing against you. I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking those people that are cowards and that are pacifists that have a problem with the way I say things. That's what this video is pretty much mostly about. And it doesn't just go for her community. This goes for anybody on the light side, the light workers, or these good people that just tell you to pray all the time and everything will be fine. Now, that stuff will help in the future eventually when we get to the point where we've gotten rid of all the evil ones. But we first got to get rid of all these motherfuckers and get them out of society. And I'm not saying kill anybody or anything. You don't need to commit any harm to anyone. All you need to do is remove them from society. Don't need to be violent. Get them out of your life. Stop cuddling, patting them on the head and telling them that they're good people and all ideas are welcome, and oh, let's listen to what everyone has to say. No, that's why there's stupid ideas and opinions and good ideas and opinions. So when someone has a dumbass fucking idea and they're wrong, you need to tell them. You need to say, no, you're wrong. And if you don't want to support the truth, the real truth, and what's right, get the fuck out of here. You people are scared. Oh, but they're my family. I've had people tell me this. Oh, they're my family. They're my friends. I don't know how to tell them. Are you that pussified? I'd rather not have any friends at all if it means I have to be friends with fake people that don't know the truth. Or stupid people. I don't have any stupid friends. I used to have stupid friends, and guess where they are now? Not here. I don't talk to those motherfuckers anymore. Do you understand? That's how I roll. But again, if you want to have, I'm going to finish this up by saying, if you want to have a more private and personal conversation with me, go over to Patreon, support my Patreon. I will take requests on Patreon for whatever topics you guys want to discuss. I will make videos based on whatever questions you have for me. And that's going to be where I'm going to focus the community. I'm going to actually make a community just for Patreon. I'm going to update the links in the description so you guys have an idea of what's going on there. I'll put out some information. I also do plan on eventually, when my time allows it, going live every day. I want to go live every single day. I'm just not quite there yet. I'm getting there. I'm getting closer to that point. And when I do get there, I'm going to put out a schedule as a post on YouTube and on X. So also follow me on X and on YouTube. I will put out my schedule so you guys know what time I'm streaming. I'll probably put it out wherever I can, so you guys are aware of that. But the goal is to go live at the same time every day. I got to find a specific time where it works for me, and that will be the time. And if I can't make it, I will let you guys know. I'll say, hey, I couldn't make it today. We'll be back tomorrow. But I'm going to try to do that every single day until I get tired of doing it. But I haven't quite gotten there yet. But anyways, I'm going to finish this video off by saying you guys really need to pay attention to the things I'm saying. Don't just watch my Kim Goguen videos. Watch all my content, because every video has a message. Even what I challenge you guys to do is look at my content. Look for the thumbnail that you don't like the most, the one you dislike the most. You're like, I am certain this video is not going to have anything of use in it. I'm certain I'm not going to like this video. I challenge you to go watch that video, whatever it may be, and I guarantee you whatever I'm saying in that video will have the real truth in it. It'll have something in there. All my videos have something. Every single one of them. But that's up to you guys to not be lazy and, oh, he's talking about Kim again. Let's just watch the Kim Goguen information. Stop. Watch everything that I put out. It all matters. It's all relevant. Anyways, if you like, comment, subscribe, share where you can. Hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.